What's the most badass thing you've accidentally said in the heat of the moment? 1. This boy at school called my daughter retarded. Her response? No, I'm autistic. I don't know what your effing excuse is. She was in 6th grade. 2. I'm a female, and my parents bought me a pair of Air Max that were supposed to be for males because I preferred the color of the shoes. I was super pumped to get those shoes. We didn't have much money, and it was a pretty extravagant purchase. Anyway, I was at our local shopping center and ran into a group of guys I went to high school with. They were a real bunch of arseholes who thrived on dumping on other people. One of the guys had on the same pair of shoes and said to me, "Do you know you're wearing men's shoes?" To which I quickly replied, "Then why the F are you wearing them?" The other guys pissed themselves laughing. 3. In my country, there was a song, "Are you horny or do you want a cookie?" A guy used this as a pickup line. My answer, I was horny, but after your face, give me the cookie. 4. At a family vacation, my grandmother was giving me grief for not remembering her birthday. I've never been good with birthdays. She told me it was the password to her iPhone. She wanted me to take a picture with it, which is why I needed the password. While she was distracted, I opened the settings, changed her password to my birth date, and then set her phone down. 15 minutes later, she's trying to get into her phone and it's not working. Suspecting mischief, she grumpily asks me if I've changed the password to her phone in front of our entire family. I admit that I did. "Well, what is it?" she asked impatiently. "It's my birth date." She sat there in stunned silence for about 15 seconds, unable to remember my birthday, before our family exploded laughing. It was a good time. 5. I had surgery, and when I woke up, the nurse was really cute, so I started flirting with her, with no success. I had a second surgery, and when I woke up, it was the same cute nurse. My first words to her were, "How many surgeries do I have to have before I get your phone number?" We've been married 8 years now. 6. I worked at a bookstore and a customer asked me, "How often do the periodicals come out?" I deadpanned, "Periodically." He asked to speak to my manager. Worth it. 7. The first day camping at a 2016 music festival, I headed off with a 4-gallon jug to get water. A girl who was with our group, who I'd never met before, asked if I needed help. I responded, "No, but I'd sure love some company." We're getting married this fall. 8. A coworker was struggling with a frustrating piece of equipment, and I asked her why she didn't just do, insert easy fix, instead. She growled, "I don't know, I just really love making things harder." "Then why are you a lesbian?" Side note. Yes, she's a lesbian, and she almost fell on the floor laughing. She repeated the joke to everyone else the rest of the day. 9. My girlfriend at the time and I were having a discussion about her going back to school. She kept putting it off every semester. One day, she got angry at me for trying to get her to actually go back, not just talk about it, and she yelled, "Rome wasn't built in a day." I responded, "Yeah, but it was built." A decade later, I still think of that. 10. Respect should be earned, not given. I said this to an old lady at an extended family gathering. She was saying some mean stuff about the homeless where she lived, and I told her how inconsiderate she was. Then she told me to respect her and not rebut her. 11. I didn't realize the nature of my comment when I wrote it, but in high school, one of my teachers did end-of-the-year anonymous evaluations. Everyone hated him. I understood why, but I still did well in his class. I wrote, "I don't have any critiques about your teaching, but I think you should work on being a better person."